We are.
Howdy do, folks.
Howdy doody. Hang on.
Wow. This is what the audio sounds like. Man, okay.
That's what?
Cool. What? I don't know.
Man.
I can't hear anything. I can't think.
I feel like...
I just wanna, what?
I was just, what? I was just trying to interrupt you because it's over Zoom, as you can see. And I feel like, you know, now that we both have glasses on and we're not understanding the delay going on, and we're like, what? This is stuck in old age, I suppose. This is where we are now. Hey, can you pass me my notes so I can read them with my readers? Oh boy.
Yeah. I mean, you got them ready there, buddy? I'm reaching.
Yep. Oh.
I got.
Let me go this way. Yep. Got it. Hang on.
Oh shit! No.
Oh hey, thanks, bro.
Hey. Wepa.
Appreciate that.
I'd like to say hello to those of you that have found the time to join us here at good old Zooming at night. No, Stuck at Night.
We're off to such a rough start.
Well, when it's deemed appropriate, I'm going to just go off the hip. That's what I do.
Yeah, sometimes you just shoot from the hip.
Yeah, just pow.
Well, you know what? Give us the intro. Give us the grand intro. Who do we appreciate the most? Our audience. Tell them what's up.
I was gonna say me, but aside from that, you guys.
You
are
are such a narcissist.
Oh yeah. So check it out, folks. Look, off the hip, straight up. I was considering telling Josh, I am just too fucking depressed to go and do what we want to do, what we got to do. I'm not trying to be disingenuous. The mission of Stuck in the Middle. And just something that I hold close to my heart since I've embarked on this journey with Josh to deliver this show to you guys for a better part of 3 years. I'm going to say 30 years. 30 years. 30 years. It's been 30 years.
Nothing works here.
Yeah, I just look, I've been doing the solo channel, and I've been noticing even after, like there's one missing episode that was over an hour. Zilla sent me footage of his big fight in Japan and mixed martial arts. I deleted it, guys. I didn't get a strike.
Wait.
I thought I wasn't good enough. I thought I didn't do good enough.
So you're saying your friend, aptly named Zilla, he sent you some type of his MMA bout that he had over in Japan, or I believe it's pronounced Japan, if I'm saying it correctly. But he had his first
Horpan,
yeah.
Horchata.
And you went over it, you reviewed it, you commentated on it. Then you saw it afterwards, and you were like, nope, and you just deleted it? That's what happened?
Well, almost 100% like that, except I added 45 minutes worth of other content I discovered, and I was just like, it didn't feel right. It didn't feel cathartic. I didn't have that like, oh, that felt good kind of feeling. I rewatched it, and
was it just a numbers thing though? Is that why you were bummed, because the numbers weren't where you wanted them? Like, just to delete it is, dude, I got a drunk episode. I got many drunk episodes in there that I probably should have deleted, but
well, thankfully the numbers, regardless of where they were, like at the time, I think they were just at I could start at 11 and it'll be 98 by the morning, which is amazing. I'm so thankful for these mystery people that are watching it. But I don't know, man. I just wasn't feeling it, and I just took it down.
Okay. I mean, hey, you have every right to do that, sir.
Yeah. And well, I'm still a little depressed. I just want to be really honest with the people. And I am doing this because I'm not going to let that shit beat me. Okay, so here we are.
This is true. Yesterday was Monday. Happy 4th of July. We'll get into some things here in a moment, but I'd like to point out that yesterday I did fall for the Eli Okey Doke. I got the good old Eli Okey Doke come my way, and I should have known better. It's Monday. It's normal show day, and just like, hey, it's 4th of July, but by the time fireworks are over, maybe we could do a show. But no pressure. How do you feel? And then I get the text. The text. It's like two. It's a very long text. It's essentially saying, "Bro, I'm not sure. I have this going on." And then I love how you always end it with, "And I told my father I'd be home and I would be eating food with him tonight, as humans do." Like, oh, make me feel bad. I'm sorry. Yes, please eat food. Eat food. So our show's normally on at like 10-ish. I get that message, like during the day. So I kind of, I have to write off the show for the day. I'm bummed, but whatever. It's okay. It's fine. We'll come back swinging on Tuesday. I even gave you that like out, like by saying, look, I'm not going to be pissed. Like we can even do it Tuesday, whatever. It's fine. 9:40 p.m. 9:40 p rolls around and I get a text and it's just like, "Hey bro, what are you doing?" And I was like, No. Don't you ask me to do a show, damn it. And you're like, "Just saying, if you want to do a show, I'm available before I do my own show." I'm like, I got Eli Okey Doked. That's what happened.
I had already self-defeated myself because for 2 years, Monday has always been an off day for me. Like I don't have to work on Mondays, but 4th of July, third busiest night for my magical dildo alcoholic shop. I've shared that on Progressive Patriot. They gave me a double shift and I was like, there's no way. And then I was like, you know what? I feel like I want to get on there.
But lo and behold, there was a way. There was a way.
Yeah. I waited for you for a while.
Yeah, kind of. I waited for you since the beginning of the day so we could plan out a show. And you waited for me for a half an hour. So there's a little bit of a difference, but
45, maybe 35 minutes.
Who's counting? Not me. I'm not a numbers guy. You are.
I'm a numbers guy.
Yeah, you're the numbers guy. I feel like both of our glasses are the same and we're synchronizing somehow in a parallel universe. Now.
So aside from our odd antics, what do we have for the good people today? Do you have anything to offer from the 4th of July? Because I ain't got crap.
Aside from you giving me the grand old okey doke, which...
Or I had a little Civil War play out in my magical dildo shop today.
What does that mean? What means for yesterday, or you want to talk about that now?
No. Okay, check it out. This happened today, and then I think we will go on to the meat and potatoes podcast jargon.
Yeah, we could go back. We can start with why we have the 4th of July, your Civil War, and we can go back and figure out why we celebrate it with some shenanigans.
This was I was not ready. I was not prepared. I'm going to make sure I can't see my face while I rant here for a second. Okay, so one of my old friends that I used to work for, technically, he used to run one of the Tubby's Liquors. He used to run that shit. And so he comes in. He is a hardcore, we'll say a lefty, not a hardcore like liberal, but he's a lefty.
Right.
And another customer comes in who always busts my balls because he knows I like Bernie Sanders, calls me communist and trolls me. And so he comes in while my buddy is there and he starts the rhetoric. And, my buddy says something like, hey, they were totally cool until, and it was going a little tit for tat. But my buddy says, hey, man, just like your boy says, grab him by the, what, bring your wife here or something. I don't know how it got to that. And I went 0 to 100. This guy, the customer who works for the city, was like, hey, man, you better just give me some respect, bro, because I'm packing. All right. And he lifts up his fucking shirt and he's like, I got 15 guns. And he calls him a Jew. And we're like, whoa. Like, what the? Yeah, it's not the guns. It was that he said Jew.
Yeah.
And
I got that. I gathered that part. Thanks.
Out of a moment of, I don't know, like it was just escalating. I thought they were going to throw blows at each other or this guy was going to pull a firearm out. Because he said he was packing right now plus 15 guns to make him feel more badass. And I'm like, what are we doing here, guys? Are we okay? And finally, like the what do I call him? He is a hardcore. Like Trump's gonna be back in 2024.
He's a Q guy.
He's like what? He's like a what? Say again.
A Q guy.
I wouldn't go that far. I don't know. It's
Trump's
possible.
gonna be back. I apologize. No, not yeah. He's just like you're right. No, you're right. I thought you said something else. Like I'm sorry.
No. He's not the one. He doesn't believe like Trump's gonna resurrect like tomorrow or something. But
nor do we.
He's all about Trump 2024. And when I intervened, I'm like, "Are we okay?" He's like, "Yeah, man, we're good. We're good." And he fucking storms out with his booze and his pride. So, I mean, this is a guy that likes to bust balls and pick on everybody. Somebody that I knew had the cojones and the manpower to take it to his level did. And my Trump boy kind of whittled. Like, yeah. Don't disrespect me.
On either side, I'm kind of like over people who brag about having a lot of guns, as well as I'm over people who brag about having no guns. You know, just like, it doesn't, when you're first, when we're just, I don't know, like anything too much, I'm just like, okay, calm down a little bit. I got 47 pistols, I got 19 rifles, I got 2 sniper rifles, I got 1, but it's like, I get it. You could have saved me and us this whole kind of dance we did here and just say, I like guns and I got a lot of guns.
Yeah.
Because at some point it's like,
long way.
Yeah, it could have, oh, cool, man. That's awesome. I got a gun. Hey, we could talk shop, but then you're like, I got this and I got that. And I'm like, yeah, I have a 9. So that's cool. It goes when I shoot it.
Half of me, all right, 50% of me was like, I have an.
That is half, button. By the way. I like that you clarified half as 50%, but it's the same thing. So
maybe it's 51%. I don't know.
Maybe
Let's find out. All right, so 51% of me was like, I should maybe page for some sort of authority figure to come here, or I should hit the panic button. And the 49% of me was like, I should be filming this on my phone and uploading it for Stuck in the Middle. So
did you do the
latter?
latter?
With the 51.
Yeah, damn, it would have been good for Stuck in the Middle.
Yeah, I know.
Before let's break into some 4th of July stuff. Let's shake off the cobwebs. Let's shake off the depression. People want to show. They want to hang out. They don't want to be like all like, oh, these guys again. Here they come talking about why they're just so bummed out all the time. Like, yeah, it's a great show. Everybody wants to see that show. I get it. I'm there sometimes. You're there sometimes. Some days we're both there, but we want to do better. We got to do better. We can't just be like, look at us sucking.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, yeah, well, maybe we should stop sucking then.
We're in their heads long enough. Let's stay out of them for now.
Somebody I like to reach out to when I need like a hit of inspiration is Joe Biden, and he said some very, very inspiring things. Now, granted, this is I'm pulling a little from the archives here. This happened back in April, and like I like that I can look at you, but I'm not really looking at you. So it feels like I'm looking at you, Eli. You. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Joe Biden, man of inspiration, man of many words that sometimes go unheard, but they hit the hardest because it's a guy who knows how to talk. He knows how to speak. So I will never sell Joe Biden short. But
brings me to tears every time I think about him speaking.
We need to view probably one of the best definitions of what America is. Joe Biden, this happened words. Back in April, but he defined America in a single word, and I felt fitting for this to be played today on the belated day of 4th of July. Do you hear the Star Spangled Banner in the background?
I do indeed.
Good. Here's something very patriotic. I would like you to salute as we play this.
Oh, very well. Okay.
I don't see you saluting.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him.
That's what's up. You want to do it again? No, I got it. We'll do it again.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him.
Damn, dude. Yo, you ever want to feel inspired, dude? You listen to Joe Biden, dude. True and non-Shabbat pressure, and now it's I just said a foot something badass. That's our president, man. I never felt so good to live in America. To live in America. Look at that. Perfect. Look at that. Right at the end there. That wasn't planned. We just did that.
We're a geriatric who needs instructions that a newly built toy robot that thinks it's a 5-year-old is the leader of the free world. Thank you, Joe Biden.
Thank you, JB. Appreciate it.
I got checked in real time, man. I'm sorry. Dumpling, I'll never do it again. Sorry. I said hello, Apple, and they checked me.
What do you mean?
L Apple Dumpling. Yeah. I said, welcome, Apple. And she said, good evening, Sir Eli. By the way, never call me Apple. It's like, okay, you got it.
Dude, we're very pro pronoun use here at Stuck in the Middle. So we call you what you want to be called.
2022. That's all right. What's up, TZ?
Hats off to you. Okay, I don't know where there's many ways to go here after such an inspirational quote. Do you think July 4th is America's second National Hangover Day? Or do you think maybe this takes the cake over January 1st?
I'm going to go with...
What do you think? What do you think in the chat, too?
Yeah, actually, everybody throw in your guess here, okay? Is it that there's an article that claims this July 4th is the second largest crater of the next Hangover Day? Is that the...
I'm starting a poll.
Okay.
Let's see.
My theory is the day after New Year's, of course, because that's where everybody's like, yeah, I'm going to get my last drink on, and they quit for like a week and work out, and then they're like, screw this. I'm going to go back to my prostitute and crack and all that stuff.
We've never started the poll before, so let's see if this works. Let me see. Don't worry about the no or yes. Just go for the January 1st or July 4th. Figure out what you won. It's up in the chat. Vote right now. Do you think January 1st is the bigger hangover day or July 5th? Please let us know in the poll below.
My answer is yes.
What? Oh, don't. No, I said don't do yes.
No, bigger National Hangover Day. No.
You can't do yes.
Yeah.
Okay. January 1st is just coming in. It's just flying in. July 4th, I should have put July 5th, but that was my B. January 1st. I mean, out of a total of 5 votes now, 80% to 20%. So I think it is fair to say that July 5th is the second biggest hangover day, no?
I'm going with January 1st, which am I right? I have no sense.
It's January 1st because December 31st is New Year's Eve, and then New Year's Day is the 1st.
Right. Okay. I was just going to point out that there's something wrong in my brain space, and I cannot chronology. Oh crap!
Oh boy, he's going down, folks.
Chronologically name the way the
chronicajoralize.
No. I cannot. I don't know the order of the months. Believe it or not, like I could never. Yeah, I got a problem,
dude. I got that down on lock, dude. You don't know your months,
dude. It took me till I was 7 years old how to finally like blow a bubble with gum. I'm special. I'm special.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, listen. I still tie my shoes. Rabbit ear. I don't do the rabbit ear and around whatever the fucking. The weird people do around the block and through the hip and under the dirt. No, bitch, I go rabbit ear. I tie them bitches in a knot. If I want to be extra secure, I'll do it again. But I don't do the one rabbit ear and the one snake going around and in the ditch. What is that nonsense? What is that sorcery? Simple.
Sounds like communism.
How do you tie your shoes? Or do you do the Velcro?
I did Velcro for a good while, but I'm a shoe tire. I don't know.
How do you tie your shoe though? Yeah, like do you do one loop? Like by rabbit ear, I mean you got what after you do the initial tie, you either do one loop and you use like the other side to go around, or you do 2 loops.
I go from the one loop, brother.
I'm a 2-loop guy.
I'm a single looper.
No shit, dude. I've done bunny ears since I was 7, and I retained because it is the inferior way to tie your shoe. Like the two loop person is more dumb than the 1-loop person. I'll be the first to admit that.
I feel somewhat vindicated.
You should.
And every time we've had different opinions, sure.
Every time I try to counter your point, all you got to do now is come back and say, but dude, you're a 2-loop guy. I'm a 1-loop guy. And I'd be like, yeah, you're right. My bad. That was my B.
I hope you now know your place in the future since we've established.
I do. All hail, sir, 1-loop guy. But I want you to start hailing whoever these people are that have officially made a hangover pill to promise to break down alcohol effectively. It's going to go on sale in the UK on Monday, which was yesterday, and it holds out the prospect that many drinkers have long dreamed of, being able to have a few drinks without suffering the full after effects of a hangover the next day.
I don't think it would be a few drinks then if you need a fucking... We have too many pills in the market anyway. I think the hangover is a natural response, but okay.
It's sold at about $1.50 per pill. Merkel's makers say that if you take 2 pills at least 1 hour before drinking, it will result in up to 70% of alcohol being broken down after 60 minutes. And it is the first product in history to break down alcohol effectively. They've been working on it since the 90s. So they've been at it for a hot minute now.
Okay.
But now they're like, hey, guess what? Hangovers are gone. Hangovers be gone. You know, they're pretty confident of themselves.
I await in great anticipation. Tell me there's a pitch for such a thing.
Do you? Oh, there is. But before we read that, why do you think people get hangovers? Do you think it's some type of alcohol withdrawal? Do you think it's maybe something to do with dehydration? Is it a little bit of both?
I assume that it's the dehydration and whatever wreckage it does to your body. Your body has to kind of naturally go like, fuck, and kind of purge all that shit. I mean, I don't really have the scientific understanding of it, though.
Well, let's just read a little bit. It says, while scientists don't fully understand why drinking copious amounts of alcohol, maybe it's the copious amounts. You know what I mean? Maybe that's why we're feeling bad, because it's copious amounts. But they don't understand why copious amounts of alcohol drinking results in a headache and nausea the next day. They do have a good idea of the chemical pathways. Your liver breaks down ethanol in your beer and is turned into acetaldehyde, whatever the hell that is, and then it turns into something worse slowly. So they're like, yeah, maybe it's this horrible toxin that your body's trying to digest. Nah. The other guys are like, it's an immune response. And as you said, then kind of like the third school of thought is it's dehydration. So I guess this hangover pill is going to tackle a little bit of everything. You know, it's brand new out there. I hope it goes well. I
mean, I wouldn't be interested, but I'm sure it'd be a fucking hit.
For you to, if you were trying out a hangover pill that wasn't going to work, you try it out in like one of those Indian communities that don't allow alcohol there. You know what I mean? Like, why would you go straight to Britain with that shit's going to be tested hard. People just drink all day long and they're like, you know what? We're testing it here. So they seem pretty confident.
Does it, aside from giving you a miracle non-hangover, does it also give you a erection?
Hey, folks.
It very well could, but I just want to put this out there. Are you familiar with Billy Mays? Do you remember Billy Mays?
Yeah, before he got all like coked out and put away or something.
Even while he was coked out, never went away. Always was around while he was coked out.
National
treasure. Probably died because he was coked out. But Billy Mays' people reached out to us, and they knew we were going to be talking about this story today. And they were like, whoa, hold the phone. He or was already sponsoring like a product like this back in 2011. Let's not pretend Britain, just as we claimed independence from Britain on this day, July 4th. Let's not also then let Britain claim such a prestigious award such as a hangover be gone pill. Because in fact, Sir Eli, because I know the Queen has knighted you. In fact, Sir Eli, America's own Sir Billy Mays, what's up, made his own hangover be gone pill 10 years, 12 years prior to this instance. So Richard Pryor, in the spirit of July 4th, in not letting Britain, you got to make, wait a minute. Oh my God. Hold up.
You're freaking out. Why?
A black colony.
Remember that one? Hang on.
Stop Britain from becoming a black colony.
Yeah. So whatever that means. But
Adam, chill, okay, bro? Your hateful commentary can only go so far.
And they've tried to take us over on Independence Day. Now they're trying to take us over on Hangover Be Gone second day.
Billy Mays
We're
in
fighting
America
back.
had you checked, UK.
We have unedited, official first alpha footage of a product being. So let's just remember Billy Mays did it first, people.
Hey folks, Billy Mays here. Don't get hung up on a hangover. Try the all-new Hangover Be Gone. I'm standing here with the founder and president of Hangover Be Gone, Mr. Don Donnelly. Don, can you tell us how this product works?
No, Bill.
Looks like we're doing this in real time, folks. Get the drinking.
Billy Mays is very hyped up, by the way. He's very, you could definitely tell the cocaine use is running through his blood because he was
more
very
eccentric than I remember him, actually.
He was very pumped to, he was almost not hurt by the idea that the founder and creator of the pill wouldn't allow him to do that. So it's like, all right, we got to test it out in real time. Like, he's pumped for that. You could tell he's a drinker.
Naturally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Looks like we're doing this in real time, folks. Get the drinking. Now let's test out how Hangover Be Gone actually works. Let's get this beer open. Guys, is this twist off? What? Hey, fuck. And now we pop.
He was kind of violent, Billy Mays. He would be, I guess they had to cut away from his cursing there.
I know he's not a very emotionally intact fella, you know, as I recall.
Yeah.
Because I had the honor of meeting him from time to time. But yeah, okay.
Good guy.
What?
All unhinged.
Hey, fuck. And now we pop a pill. Drunk it with a beer. Why does it taste like gasoline? I think you're supposed to chew them. This is our number 2. And you're supposed to take the third pill. I'm just going to take like 3. Just because I don't want to have a hangover. I'm in the kitchen again. Look at your hair.
Don't touch my hair! Don't touch the hair!
I'm very pumped for that product to come out. Oh boy. People are like, what the fuck did just happened?
I'm curious if anybody noticed anything about that video of Billy Mays.
That's one of those videos you got to play a few times to really get the humor because it's shit. You know what I mean?
Well, okay. Chat, did we all notice the obvious? Or are we going to pretend? Come on.
What's
I'm not
that?
pretending. You're
What's that?
pretending.
What, that we actually had the one Billy Mays on our show? Yeah, no, we're not pretending, dude. That was awesome. Props
There
to
you
Billy
go.
Mays.
Okay. There, you can count on Ducks to call it as she sees it.
I'm not paying attention to what she's saying in the chat.
Okay. Good days, good times, indeed.
Okay, so let's figure out where we go from here. So July 4th.
Mass shooting.
Yeah.
That happened.
Not really much to talk about, right?
No, I mean, honestly, I think I've covered all the bases.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did last night. What enrages me after covering everything is just that this, first off, who the fuck is going out there scrubbing the internet of this man's presence? Doesn't that prevent our own ability to learn from whatever was out there? So that always kind of piques my curiosity. Secondly, the content this crazy fucking fanatic moron incel idiot was putting out there was enough to be an alarm bell. And I don't understand. We are such a monitored country. How come when it counts for something, this always falls through? Like the plan seems to always fall through. We have so few examples of something being stopped, and so many, nearly infinite at this point, of like, oh my God, yeah, look, his videos, he's shooting up a school, this video, he's doing that, and then, you know, boom, it's all out there. I don't understand how we can't maybe do better.
Just people trying to have a good time at a parade. That's what we're seeing. Just pure chaos. And like, you know, for all the people who light off fireworks in the daytime, you don't know, and until you know what I mean. Like, it's hard to. I can imagine the confusion because you really don't know at first. You know, if you're not there, dude. I remember one time, and I don't want to condone doing hallucinogens, but I was doing hallucinogens, and I was coming over the ramp from 590 from 75 that kind of curves around to get on back to 595, and it goes really high up. And at the peak of it, I just remember looking out at all the houses and all the backyards and seeing explosion after explosion after explosion. I'm like, all those people are wasted right now. Like, everyone has like fucking explosives in their possession, and everyone is just blowing shit up. So my point is, it just seems like confusion could happen so easily. Just
absolutely.
Like everyone has like and that was another one of my thoughts, not to get grim. Like, now's a perfect time to maybe want to unalive somebody right in the middle. You know, like I played Sniper Elite 5. You know, you time the hits when the bomb goes off. You know.
Have you seen any of the media outlets, like, where they're trying to pivot? Okay, so I have 3 points, and I see you got some footage. Number one, did you see the footage of the shooter at a he was at a Trump rally, but he wasn't there to celebrate it. He was there dressed in a suit, looking so out of place, right next to a cameraman. And then I noticed after playing the footage that this morning the headline says he was at a Trump rally. No context to the fact that he was just there observing like a creep. So they ran with the whole, yep, he was at a Trump rally. Yeah, there's that one.
Yeah, they always try to make it political when they can.
Oh, and what was the other pivot? Oh,
he was at a Trump rally
because he loved first-person shooters. So of course, violent video games, because they're being condescending again. John Q and Jane Doe can't enjoy entertainment and cannot distinguish reality from it. So we have to regulate violent video games. It's their fault. And then, of course, guns are the enemy, not evil, sick people that do drugs and are unemployed for over 2 years and live with their uncles and say nothing to them. Yeah, it's the guns.
I'm so done with the political conversation around it. Like, just sitting here watching all these people just trying to have a good time and just getting, just their good times ruined. And, just kind of, the juxtaposition to you talking about how people feel about guns and this and that is just like, none of that is just like the things you are referencing what people are talking about when you watch people running for their lives, listening to how people want to politicize something. You're like, shut the fuck up. These people were just like, holy crap, that this instance right here has to suck. And the bigger problem is, what the hell do you do about it? What can you or I do about it? Freaking at most 40 people watching us. What can our little group of people do about it? Like, how can we help, these people in need? It does feel, and then talking about it and having to go through this whole political cycle again of, okay, the mass shooting happened. Now we get to talk about how guns are bad. Then we get to hear about how guns are amazing. Then we get to hear those two ideologies go up against one another. Then we get to see it unfold on Twitter. Then we get to see it, melt over into entertainment and media. And this one movie now makes a stand against violence, gun violence. And this other movie says, fuck that. We're promoting it and talking about it. It's just like, and it's constant. It's incessant and happens over and over and over again. And at this point, you kind of brought up that, maybe they're, maybe they are just trying to wear people down. And I asked Encounter if they're trying to take away guns, this almost like people just don't even care anymore. They're like, whatever, you can have mine. And then I argued, well, also then people are like, yeah, whatever. They block all this nonsense out, and then they want more. And there's like no winning with this war, this culture war.
So it's an odd duality there, because all right, if the cycle continues, and if it's either to desensitize us to the point where we, I don't know, become complacent, or we just like, I don't understand the goal anymore, because I don't think it's ever plausible. We all want our Second Amendment rights. It's in our Constitution. We respect the hell out of that. But if their argument is to take your guns away, how is continually playing the whole cycle even working if we get burnt out? It's like, we're not just going to be like, oh, you know what? I'm sick and tired of it. Go regulate whatever you want. That's never going to happen.
It makes me think less of like this grand scheme and more of like this push and push back and push and push back, like kind of like spinning in a circle. I kind of start to lose the idea that one side is better than the other. It just seems like they're
just playing ball, man. It's telegraphed.
They're playing ball, or they're so fucking evenly balanced when it comes to these type of moral arguments, abortion, guns, that they just push each other and they don't go anywhere. They, like they'll spin in a proverbial circle, or just stand still. I'm gonna push left. I'm gonna push right. I'm gonna push left, and just
it's crazy how long this nearly infinite circle has been able to keep on going and flowing. And I don't know what the public reaction is. Chat, how do you feel that we've all become so accustomed to this? It's something that's sad, but again, I still feel helpless. And there was a point where I made like a post that's very out of character for me. I usually like to be very well thought out and make a whole big thing. I just said, please stop the killing, because I'm burnt out. And improperly, happy birthday to Ivan from the inner circle.
What up, Ivan? Happy birthday, my friend.
But yeah, like it was the first time I felt defeated, and I had no articulate, wordsmithery. I didn't have a rant. I was just like, just please stop. I got nothing left in me. Please stop. And maybe it's within that desperation that they can swoop in and do whatever the hell whoever they are and whatever it is they want to do.
I want a small segue into this next video with another video.
It's got segue music?
It's got segue music and everything. This is a year old, but this just further, with all this confusion going on and, fucking shootings here and there, and the media to blame, mind you, just fucking airing the shit out of this, and us changing what mass shooting means and how many it requires, and it's all over the place. So you have something like this that happened last year in Orlando during July 4th, where literally they're at a place where there's fireworks, and people unfortunately mistake fireworks with gunshots, and it just causes a panic. It's like kind of like a hive mind. People freak out and they panic. 12 some odd people were injured, just from the herd moving, people freaking out. And, it's a bummer to see. We kind of laugh at it now, like, haha, you idiots. But in the moment, you see other people freaking out. You just, we saw the footage of the parade people. When a few start to run, they all start to run. So it's just kind of like, well, why would this person, it's unfortunate is what it is.
So when was this one?
This was last year in Orlando, where people mistook fireworks with guns. Literally at a place where fireworks are. Like, how could you even do that? But whatever, I get times were tense.
Oh, what's up, Independent Mini? It's refreshing to see you live again.
What's up?
I noticed sorry, Josh.
No, just say what's up, Indy.
In some of the footage that we regrettably had to see, there were some people that, aside from the ones that I think did the smartest thing, running for their lives and protecting their loved ones. Like there was a guy in a yellow vest, which makes him an ideal target, just riding around and filming everything. Like, how disassociated from reality are we? Is that a bigger picture conversation? or like I don't know what that is. Maybe he's a podcast. He's like, oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great.
Great content, dude. I will show you something of the content mind. I will show you somebody who is disassociated from reality. Usually, as we just saw, people mistake fireworks with gunshot sounds. So now here's somebody who's mistaken gunshot sounds with fireworks. You know, reminds me of an old joke. Goes something like this. Two blondes, they're walking in the forest. They both spot tracks. They look down, and the first blonde says, oh, look, those are deer tracks. And the second blonde says, no, dummy, those are bear tracks. 5 minutes later, they get hit by a train. You know, because they were train tracks.
I feel like I should have known that, but yeah.
So here's a woman, and I say this with all due respect. Here's a woman who is the utmost aware of her surroundings, completely aware that all she's hearing is fireworks, not gunshot sounds. Very, very smart, very with it.
Let's walk home.
You hear the cop sounds in the background, right? Like, you know, she's like, okay, and let's walk home. Great day for a TikTok.
Let's walk home. I'm just wandering the city alone now. I'm walking home because all the roads are closed. It's pretty though.
It's pretty though. Like, you know, like as she does that little like turn around, there's a dead body on the ground. It's pretty though. Like she doesn't realize it. Like she's so oblivious.
I'm a little oblivious to what the hell's going on around her. I see there's a gathering of people.
Well, it's fireworks, obviously, bro. It's July 4th. This is fireworks.
But yeah. I saw a police light in the background.
Well, I
haven't
July
heard
4th
anything yet, though.
July 4th, it's fireworks. She even makes mention that there's a lot of cops around here for July 4th. Dude, it's so fucking crazy. There's some fireworks. Look up.
All right, guys, let's make it home. Lots of cops.
I'm just waiting for one of her videos to have like thoo, 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 thoo in the background. Like they're shooting fireworks so close to my head. Like, you know, but those are gunshots actually, because she's where the mass shooting happened.
Or I propose a little more extreme. God forbid, she takes a fucking bullet to the like shoulder blade. She's like, "Oh my god! Like I just got hit by a Roman candle.
Somebody hit me with a mortar. So stupid."
As she runs out of blood.
No need for this many police officers.
No need for this many police officers is what she just said. She just kind of mumbled that. She's confused.
No need for this many police officers.
Anyway.
Going home for my friends.
Go back to my friend.
And I hope I make it okay. Honestly, a little sketch, but all the roads are closed, so I basically have to walk. God, I have so much shit I wish I could gossip about, but I can't because I have to have a job and be professional, and I just like can't. Sounds like insane explosions. Why? Like
you just see people in the background like go. Like these fireworks are getting closer now.
I have a very, very negative response to this thus far, man. Like I'm almost starting to froth at the mouth at the current generation. But okay.
Hey, social media is important.
Whew.
Yeah.
I'm sending you some pictures, by the way.
Dude, I heard you know, like ba so way ya babadi said like I heard this like it's time to check my social media. Like it's so perfect. Like that's our new Simba is like I'm checking Facebook. I'm checking Twitter.
people
instead
everywhere.
Of like I get you.
Yeah.
I get you.
It's explosions.
There's
Everywhere.
explosions.
The guy was like, "Come on, baby, follow me," and I was like, "No." And
He totally had like an AR-15 in his hand. Was like, "Come on, let's go have some fun." I was like, "No, weirdo. I've never seen a firework gun like that before."
Firework
Jeez.
guns are my favorite.
Yeah, I like a good firework gun, but that looks serious.
across the street. Now he's running.
Now he's running towards the chaos and opening firework fire. It's so weird.
Oh my God, that's is that a SWAT?
She's having the time of her life. It's the time of my life.
How does one strive for this blissful ignorance? Like, I don't want it. I don't envy it, but the lack of self-awareness is really alarming. We know who's gonna not survive if shit goes down.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. Maybe we should just walk through blissfully. Like, oh my God, you guys are so funny with your silly movies. What's going on here? Obviously, I'm fairly certain this isn't from this past one. This was from something that happened at nighttime not too long ago. Yeah.
So this wasn't. Will follow me home. There's so many. Now I'm just stuck in the middle of the road. It's fine. It's just like a madhouse in Philly tonight. But don't you worry. Got my pepper spray. Just in case a bitch wants to fuck me. I go on top, but I would so cry. It's honestly kind of crazy because
it just like the same keeps going. I don't think we want to play the whole thing. I mean, we're kind of 3/4 of the way there, but you get the gist.
If an active gunman found himself just got her in the crosshairs and starts approaching, she's like, "At least I got my pepper spray.
At least I got the pepper spray." It sprays 50 feet. Just let's wrap all the firework shenanigans up real quick. You want to see a family getting wrecked by fireworks?
In a good way.
In a good way. This is all good way. There's nothing bad here. Okay? Nothing bad happens here. Pull it up. Sorry, I didn't stop talking. I was just pulling this up.
No, so I was just reading Dumpling's neighbor shenanigans. Okay, I'm watching this.
I like the music so far. All right, then we're gonna go over. We're gonna light some fireworks. That's some fun. Okay, so there they are, right over here. I heard a run.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's...
Oh, shit. Look at this kid over there. Wait a minute.
He took one to the back.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Woo-hoo!
Holy shit.
I'm just curious.
I didn't see the rest of that.
That was massive and epic. But did the I couldn't hear the audio of the explosions. Does it like go mute for us, but the audience can hear it?
Bro. I like how Eli's done with it. It's so good. When it kicks off, come on. It's fucking amazing. Benny Hill makes everything so much better.
I really wonder, like, how much sincere damage was done to that vehicle. That was pretty intense.
That brings me joy. That's fun. That was fun. I had
What's
fun.
up, Thirsty Camel? Howdy, Bran.
You need some electrolytes there, Thirsty Camel?
Oh, I think I see what you did there, but I didn't really.
It's fine. You don't have to. We're at a 4th of July, and I don't know how much you want to get into all the other nonsense going on. You want?
Well, I mean, what do we got in the tank, partner?
I mean, well, technically, in the title, in the tank, we do have a little bit of Debra Messing. You know who Debra Messing is? She's pissed, dude. Debra Messing, above Kamala Harris in hierarchy of if you are upset, that means it's not a good look for the Democrats. Debra Messing, Democrats. Hierarchy.
Debra Messing. That name sounds familiar.
She ain't messing around.
I think she's like really, really important human being.
Insorbitant.
important human being, right? Like, where do we know her from? She did something super important for the world.
Yep. Will and Grace.
She was the lady.
She was Grace. She was the Grace of Will and Grace. She was Grace.
I'm so glad that we get to hear about her in her prime. She's really, never been more relevant ever in her life. Yes. What does Grace from Will and Grace of the freaking 90s have to say?
It seems to me that when the Biden camp is under the gun, and I don't mean that for all the anti-gun people. I didn't mean to, trigger you. Oh,
way to make it political.
I did it again, trigger. When Biden is under pressure, they have to pull out some celebrity stuff. This time, the celebrities are clapping back at him. That's right. Debra Messing is pissed off.
Debra Messing ain't messing
pissed
around.
off Grace. I wouldn't like to see if Will was pissed off. You know what I mean? Anyways, Debra Messing was fed up. This is from CNN. The former Will and Grace star was among dozens, and I mean dozens, not hundreds, but dozens of celebrity Democrat supporters and activists who joined a call with White House aides last Monday to discuss the Supreme Court overturning. The mood? Fatalistic, according to 3 people on the phone call, which was also organized by the advocacy group Build Back Better. Messing said, I got Joe Biden elected, and I wanted to know why she was being asked to do anything at all. Sorry. Messing said she'd gotten Joe Biden elected and wanting to know why she was being asked to do anything at all at this point. Yelling that there didn't even seem to be a point to voting. Others wondered why the call was happening. Why are we even here? Why are you calling us Joe Biden? They're all confused. All the dozens of celebrities were confused.
Can I do a WWJD?
Please.
What would Josh do? Okay. You said something much earlier. You read it directly from the article perfectly accurately, but it gave me pause for alarm. And I feel like it may have been funnier had I interrupted you, which I'm trying to do less. But you mentioned White House aides. Is there a new variant?
Let me think about this.
Bazinga! That's what you get with your Benny Hill and whatever it's called music. So yeah, you guys heard him. He said White House aides. I didn't know that we had specific like Oval Office aides going on. Sorry, you heard it first. Hot take, breaking news. Whew, that's pretty. It's pretty intense. I hope all of you can compose yourselves. It's a lot. We got a lot going on here at Stuck at Night. Whew.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
AIDS everywhere. That's my final thought.
But they're White House aides.
White House aides. White House aides. When you heard that Debra Messing was about to bring down the hammer, are you like, well, now this Joe Biden has a problem on his hands?
Well, okay. Debra Messing, did she literally say, I got Joe Biden elected?
No, she said, psych, I'm just messing around. What's up on my new show? Fucking, you can catch it live on CMT. It's called Messing Around, where I just prank people.
No. Did she say, I got Joe Biden elected?
She did. She said it with a scathing voice, like, I got him elected.
So, okay, everybody, I want to reach out. I want to be the unifier guy. All right, everybody that had any questions about the election, you heard it here. Debra Messing is the reason why Biden is president-elect.
And now she's mad at him for being the person she elected.
Hey, man, this is the official news. We're just reporting it.
He's like, how dare I elect you? You made me elect you. You.
I'm going to give you cringe right now. You ready for some cringe?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, all right. We love Duck's feedback, right? So I don't know where or which, but at some point she felt the need to go all caps and say, "Good joke, Josh." Just wanted to give you that one. You're welcome. Oh, and please check out anything that Indy or any of our mods drop. Good joke, Josh. You're a jokey fella.
That afternoon, participants received a follow-up email with a list of basic talking points and suggestions of Biden speech clips to share on TikTok.
Biden speech clips to share. You froze. Are you okay?
No, I was just letting you soak in that. So after they got off a phone call and said, "What the fuck? I voted for this guy. He doesn't seem competent enough." They're like, "No problem. We got your back." They called them later. They shot him an email, rather, like, "Hey, check out your inbox. We got you something good in there." They were like, "Yeah, no problem." And it was a list of talking points and clips of Biden's speech to share on TikTok. Nothing across those beautiful emails were anything of what they were upset with.
I'm sorry, that's so reflective of just the White House, this administration. Of course they didn't hit the mark or address the issue.
I'd like to end with this, and I thought this was very fitting. It says, the call 3 days after the decision eliminating federal abortion rights encapsulates the overwhelming sense of frustration among the Democrats with Biden. 24 leading Democratic politicians and operatives, as well as several within the West Wing, tell CNN, and I quote, now you tell me where this quote sounds backwards, but and I quote, they feel this goes deeper than questions of ideology and posture. It goes deeper than ideology and posture. Instead, they say it gets to questions of basic management.
What?
Excuse me. That's wrong. You're wrong. Basic management would be your starting point, and then going deeper would be the ideology and posture. They just said, well, this goes deeper than ideology and posture. This just goes to simple basic management. You can't use the words deeper than and then basic in the same sentence. It's not how this works. I'm not making this up. Let me find that little joker down there.
Deeper than base. Okay. Oh, thank you, Indy. You beat me to it, literally. Mwah.
Let's see where it is. But there you go. There you go. You think I'm joking? I am not. Highlighter. Oh, well, we don't got highlights, but it's right there.
I'll be honest. I'm confused by the entire sentence. I'm just pretending to understand anything.
Okay. So leading top thinkers, like, okay. So if I came to you and I said, there's a basic management problem, and then there's a deeper problem. There is an ideology and a posture problem. Would that make sense? If I said, hey, man, this company, like, there's a problem here. There's a management problem going on, but there's something deeper here. There's an ideology problem, and there's a posture problem. You know, they're like their beliefs, their posture are bringing them to a different direction. I began with the idea that there was a basic management problem. What these Democrats and CNN are saying is they're saying, it goes deeper than ideology and posture. It's actually a basic management problem. Like, to me, that's not deeper. Deeper is what I just told you. I would begin with basic management, and I would then say what is deeper than this is ideology, is posture. They're saying, it's deeper than ideology and posture? Basic management. Deeper.
So where are they? Like, I really feel like a 4-year-old.
Fuck if I know.
Like, where are they actually appointing the blame, or what? I don't understand what their explanation even attempted to say. I'm a little confused.
Let Nina Turner, who, not all the time do we allow her to encapsulate things, but I think she said it best. She said, why was the White House holding a meeting with Debra Messing and other celebrities 3 days after Roe was overturned instead of doing everything in their power to pressure Manchin, Sinema, Collins, Murkowski on the filibuster? So, 5 weeks of the Dobbs leaks, the response to Roe being overturned was signing on the steps of Congress. Nancy Pelosi reads a poem. Congress goes on vacation. Debra Messing and other celebs get a phone call. That's how the thing you're confused about, so is everybody else. You know what I mean? So like, you're fine. Like there is no deeper meaning to that. It all doesn't make sense.
You can garnish some sort of meaning from all that gobbledygook. Okay. Essentially, if you just look at all of that information as you spelled it out very clearly, it's that they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. They don't care about their constituency. They're just doing exactly what they think they need to, which is the bare minimum, and they can't even get that right. They're failing us so in every sense of the way that a country or American citizens can be failed. It's there. We're at our lowest low. Something's got to give.
Hey, you use the word, so I'm going to let Norm re-say it again.
No offense, but it sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook. No offense, but it sounds like...
There you go.
Gobbledygoo.
Norm said the same thing. Sounds like some gobbledygook. It just,
What terrible response from
everything's falling apart. Yeah, like these are our leaders, but these are the people now who elected those leaders, and they're like, "Whoa, this isn't the guy." It's like people have been saying that. Come on, man. We saw what he said about America. It was beautiful. It was something about something. But you did that. You elected him, not you, Eli, but her, the girl who's messing around.
She singularly elected Joe Biden.
Yeah, she did. She said that, didn't she?
I really, when I step out of myself here and try to think about everything overall as a citizen of this country, really wanting to be or feel like I can be patriotic again, I lose all hope whenever I look to our government. And I think we are seeing the mass exodus of trust in our government at an all-time high. It's falling hand in hand with the media losing their viewership, and the voices are going into different places. Something is going to give. I don't know what the hell. I don't have my tinfoil hat on today. I'm just saying things cannot continue to go the way they're going. They can't.
Yeah. Sticking on politics, another hot topic here on this show this evening. Joe Rogan says he turned down multiple officers. God damn it. Multiple offers to have Trump on his podcast. I don't want to help him. So just like the narrative is breaking down. Here you have Debra Messing, somebody who said, I voted to get Biden in, and now he's betraying me. She gets all like demonic and stuff. Now you have somebody who is allegedly conservative. He's anti-science, anti-this, anti-that. He's on record. He's on verbal record now stating that he had multiple instances to have Trump on, and he said no. The guy had Bernie Sanders on. Did he have Tulsi Gabbard on? Did he have Andrew Yang on?
Yep.
He didn't have Joe Biden, and he didn't have Trump. So I would reach to assume that he also wouldn't want Joe Biden on. But the
Trump era,
the big hot topic here. And by the way, nobody has a clip. So if you're watching this show right now, nobody has clipped out his maybe 1817 to 1841, a minute and a half conversation with Lex Friedman about the whole Trump thing. So let's play it for you here right now, so you don't have to go out and find it anywhere. But this is his full thoughts on the whole Trump thing, which really flies in the face of what a lot of people accuse him as. A lot of people accuse him to be. I'd like to hear what
media.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, no. The media constantly, time and time again, said this right here is like that big pie in the face to the media.
It is. And also, I ask, people are still gonna find a way out for Joe Rogan to be a liar here. Oh, whatever. He still votes this way, or he's still anti-vax. Like, what more do we have than people's word? You know what I mean? So, like, at this point, like, if he's saying this, what's the problem in believing him? In the sense that if you're a Joe Schmo, you believe what the media tells you. Oh, he's a Trump supporter. He's this, he's that. You fall for that. You believe that. Yet that's their take on his opinion. Here he is telling you his opinion. And I mean, this is fresh. So we'll really feel the fallout from this maybe tomorrow or the next day here. But even though he says this, there will still be some type of
backlash,
way out where like he really didn't mean, like they'll find a way.
This is from the horse's mouth, but the media will continue to loop him with Trump and everything that they make him appear to be a right winger for everybody that doesn't bother to do their own research. Yes.
Is also going to be one of the weirder times. Like the Trump era is also going to be one of the weirder times when people look back historically about the division in this country. He's such a polarizing figure that so many people,
which he's not wrong, right? I mean, we could sit here and agree, which I think across the board we could agree that he's a polarizing figure. Everybody's talking about him, the left side, the right side, the upside, the downside. Right?
Usually the left more than the right side. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. The left side, I mean, you could argue, I guess you could make arguments on both sides, but you could argue that, I mean, mainstream media, the leftist mainstream media could bring him up more than the right mainstream media does because they still need the boogeyman.
Yep. That's exactly what they did.
Felt like they could abandon their own ethics and morals and principles just to attack him and anybody who supports him.
So he was talking about the left there. He said, there are these people who felt they could abandon what they believe in, abandon their ethics, abandon their morals just to attack him and those who believed in him. And we still kind of live in that fallout. You know, we still live in the fallout of, literally, some people call it post-Trump. Like, post-Trump, it's been 2 years since Biden has been president, and it's still called post-Trump. It's not called during Biden. And maybe those same people called it post-Bush 2 years into Obama's. I don't know, but I'm just saying it seems a little hyperbolic is all.
It's a fair, not fair. It's a 100% way to escape any accountability for this current administration, especially if you were all about just get Orange Man bad out of office. You get to just say, well, this is post-Trump, so, we're still reeling and dealing from that.
But they all do it.
Yeah, I know. I'm so sick and tired of it.
They all do it. It's always this guy's fault, or it's always going to be that guy's fault.
Mm-hmm. That's the ball that we play here, or the media plays for us.
I'd like to think that we saw some type of accountability. And again, I'd like to think it felt different, but right now it doesn't feel like that accountability is being accepted. It feels different in 2022 as opposed to 2019, 2020.
I would go as far as to say I feel accountability is at an all-time low in our American history.
Because he is an existential threat to democracy itself.
But don't you think it's not a cause, but maybe like a symptom? Like it's going to get, you said it got real weird. Maybe it's going to get weird.
Don't you think it's like a cause and not a symptom?
Who is this guy?
It's Lex Friedman. He's cool. I don't have anything wrong with him, but, don't you think is listen, cooler than I am, more popular than I am, fucking by yards, by miles, but
it seems like a bit of a spaz.
Yeah, but don't you think it's better than I am? That's all I gotta say. Bit cooler, A lot cooler, a lot better, but don't you think it's better than I am? Like, you know, okay, cool, Lex. Glad you got that out.
Hi, Mama.
Real weird. Maybe it's gonna get weirder.
Yeah, I think it's gonna get weirder. He's gonna run again.
You think he wins?
Get weird. Well, he's running against a dead man. You know, I mean, Biden shake.
Bro.
Yeah. I mean, dude, what I love about Rogan is because those of you that have actually followed Rogan's journey, you know he is literally just unbiased and speaks truly on what he observes. And all he has offered there is kind of like, I think he's really become kind of a voice for a lot of Americans, which is why the media hates him so much, tries to demonize him at every turn. We relate to that guy a hell of a lot more than we do to any of the CNN, MSNBCs, or in my case, Fox News.
The media wants to be the voice. We're supposed to be the voice.
Oh, you and I?
No. Like the media wants themselves to be the voice. We're supposed to be the voice.
They want to continue to condescend to us, and just like a mama bird will chew up food and spit it back out to the younglings. That's how they regurgitate information, saying, now that's news. Now this is the narrative you're all going to go with, and we're going to play by our rules because we're the news.
That facade has broken down so far right now. Like the facade of, hey, here's the opinion you must share. Like literally, if you go online, whether you use Google or DuckDuckGo or the Brave browser, the opinion you want, the fact you want, you're going to find it. The video you want, the side you want, you're going to find it. We've never, whether it be for the right reasons or the wrong reasons, no time in history has every side been represented as much as it has now because of the reach. Like Joe Rogan's opinion, and you have to bring in the people who are normally, listen, before we used to have the news, you'd have like your friend's opinion, then you have the news opinion, and you'd always have a few friends who would just kind of like, we're with the news opinion, just because I don't want to call them easily influenced, but you only had kind of two sides. You have those same people now who are easily influenced, and we can't say they don't exist, but you have 13 different opinions out there now. 13 up against people who are easily influenced, whether they be the right opinion, the wrong opinion, the two right opinion, the two wrong opinion, the two middle opinion. Like, it's a fucking free-for-all out there.
The opinion of the lobbyists that are telling these people what to put out there, that's the voice that I want to see dismantled within my lifetime. If there ever was one victory I hope to see before things completely fall apart, is that the mainstream media, as we've known them to be, finally concedes, and podcasts and what Joe Rogan, all of that just takes over. And I hope that changes something. I do not believe it's sustainable.
It's not going like this though, bro. It's going like this. It's not going like this. Like it used to be in this trajectory, like a spaceship flying off. Like there used to be different places where we could say, okay, now the thrusters boost off here, and now right here it's up to gravity to take it to the moon, and now the moon's orbit picks up and takes it this way. Right now, everything's expanding. Everything's growing broader. We're not going up anymore. It's not like the expanding in the sense that we're getting like a higher learning, a higher visibility on what's going on. We're just getting more spread out. We're having to navigate through all these types of opinions out there. Whether it be
I'm sorry, continue, please.
No, just pretty much whether it be because of YouTube, whether it be Fox News, Steven Crowder, Joe Rogan, Tim Pool, MSNBC, you now have equal viability in that market. Whereas on TV, CNN, I mean, let's break it down to even more so what the normal everyday person has. CBS, ABC, Fox News, NBC. Those big four. Now, motherfucker, Joe Rogan has more subscribers than CNN does.
Damn
now, fucking the Young Turks have more subscribers than MSNBC does. There is this weird, like, for us to sit here and think there isn't some type of come our way or come, like, there's this pull like going on, whether it be subconscious or not. There's a pull going on to further divide us, whether it be from the people we love or the people we hate, because the people we love are trying to tell us to pull away from those we hate. They're almost doing what they don't want to be done to themselves. Well, you can't silence us, but they don't want you to listen to them. So it's fucking, man, we're imploding. How the fuck do we all fix this shit?
That's that very question is what I think makes our show the most dangerous ambition to seek out. We're not going to find the niche audience that wants to reach across the aisle or find unifiers or talk about that which we, divides us and find common ground. We're not the echo chamber and never will be. We are daring people to challenge us, and we sometimes, I hope, challenge other people. This is the dangerous road we have chosen to embark on. And I hope that's what other people are getting from by going to these other outlets like Joe Rogan and wherever else people go for their information. I just hope we're seeing the death of the mainstream media. I hope that's what we're seeing.
Honestly, I don't. I hope people are seeing the reality that there is and has always been an agenda, whether it be monetary, whether it be through advertisers. There is, like, even by saying, oh, hey, I'm this so-and-so advertiser, you're going to make a hefty amount, but if you keep talking about this, I don't want to give you money. Like, even at that scale, like, it's not even about politics. It's just about who's paying who. And right now, when you have something like a YouTube or even like a Rumble or something like that, everybody almost can make money equally. And the people who are making the most money on an open platform are not, for the most part, the companies we have grown to understand and appreciate over the past 50 years. It's alternative media.
No, also notice, while this is one of those platforms that many are gravitating to, notice which sides of the aisle seem to be getting pushed out the most and having to evolve on the spot to survive and make their own areas like Rumble and BitChute. So that's where I even get to say, even on open platforms, there's still some sort of narrative or agenda that is pushed because they don't want dissenting voices.
You're not wrong, but let's also not pretend like we can't play with that. Let's not pretend like we can't work around those things. If we deem a platform important as is, like, okay, whatever, we can't talk about that, but we can beat around the bush. We can use certain words. We can talk about it like this, like that. Sometimes they ban certain people that we can't even fucking talk about because for right now, we want to grow this platform. Our other platforms, Ron, we haven't pushed that much effort to. Our fault, whatever, maybe not. But this is the platform we've chose to divulge our time into. So, we'll play to their rules, but that does not mean that we are bending nor agree to their rules.
Yeah, no, we're not bending the knee here. We kind of play with fire as much as we can.
Let's.
By the way, I did send you a clip, and it's from a classic. I think almost everybody here would recognize it. I think it's just relevant for a closer.
Let's play it. I want to finish Rogan. We're at 1858. We're gonna go to 1941, so not much longer. Let's let Rogan finish his thought here on Lex Friedman's podcast.
And shakes hands with people that aren't even there when he gets off stage.
Yeah,
I think he's seen
this one. He called Biden. Go back a little bit, just so
he called him a. I mean, I don't want to
shaking hands with a dead man or whatever.
Yes,
but don't you think it's not a cause, but maybe like a symptom? Like it's gonna get. You said it got real weird. Maybe it's gonna get weirder.
Yeah, I think it's gonna get weirder. He's gonna run again.
You think he wins?
Get weird. Well, he's running against a dead man. You know, I mean, Biden shakes hands with people that aren't even there when he gets off stage.
Yeah,
I think he's seeing ghosts.
Yeah.
Did you see him on Jimmy Kimmel the other day?
No.
Well, he was just rambling. I mean, if he was anyone else.
Jimmy Kimmel literally had to stop him. If you, let's take this a break real quick, and we'll come back with more. Like
yeah, we played it.
Yeah, oh, we did.
Yeah.
If he was a Republican, if that was Donald Trump doing that, every fucking talk show would be screaming for him to be off the air. And
I hate the what ifs, but goddamn, is he not right?
He's so right. That's why people gravitate towards Joe Rogan, because he's just gonna speak the truth. He's not beholden. You know, Spotify paid him his money, and he's just going to continue championing his voice. And thankfully, it's an honest one.
Is there an earthquake going on in your house, bro? It looks like dude,
I get when I get
quaking.
excited, I shake the house.
It's all good. Let's let Rogan. I think he's got another 30 seconds left here. We're not going to watch the whole thing.
And by the way, I'm not a Trump supporter in any way, shape, or form. I've had the opportunity to have him on my show more than once. I've said no every time. I don't want to help him. I'm not interested in helping him.
The night is still young. We'll see.
If I have him on, the night is still young?
Yeah.
You think I'll have him on?
I think you'll have him on.
Really? Yeah. Why do you think that? Because you'll have Putin on?
So earlier in the podcast, I think Lex agreed. He's like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll interview Putin. So
I don't think I like Lex.
Listen,
I'm judging, but, you know.
You're not wrong.
This is America. I can judge.
Many a good show I've listened to with Rogan, with Lex Friedman, just because of the back and forth. But I wouldn't go. I listened to this. I heard about this because Rogan was dude, bigger than us. I don't give a fuck. Good job for Lex Friedman. You know what I mean? I don't want to sit here and shit on the guy. Like, who cares if I don't like Lex Friedman? He's like whatever to me. But guess what? I'm less than whatever to him. So it doesn't even fucking matter.
All right, woohoo. I guess.
No, I'm saying, like, yeah, like, I'm just saying, like, for me to sit here and be like, oh, like, how do you feel about Lex Friedman, Eli?
Yeah, no. I'm not sipping the haterade. I'm just going off of what I've seen. I'm like, he's not grabbing me.
No, you're right. You're right there. You're right. You're totally right. That's why we grabbed about a minute and a half of that clip and we're like, we'll play this. As did nobody else. We played that clip. Hopefully YouTube doesn't get mad at us, but they shouldn't. They shouldn't, because we totally transformed that clip, did we not, sir?
Oh, we made it our own.
God damn, we took
it calls us daddy, that clip.
We took that clip and we say, yeah. You want to play up?
I hope you recognize the clip that I sent, by the way.
I'm trying to do the Zoom thing. Yeah, no, for sure. What we'll talk?
Only about the meaning of life is actually.
I can see your hand waving behind you. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Let me pull up the clip. You got a cool clip. You want to, fluff it up for us here? What do you got?
Look, I think because I know thirsty. Okay, DeSantis, is it selfish of us as Floridians to say he does such a great job on a local level? I fear that people that get higher up, and I don't know about power corrupting absolutely and all that, but I worry. We got a good guy there.
Is there a timestamp here you want to play? Because this is 4 minutes and 2 seconds. This will get, if we just sit here and watch this clip, we're being taken down.
Just
be mad as hell and don't take it anymore.
Yeah, just play the last minute.
Last minute? Okay, let me.
Probably gonna not go down well.
Why not? Why wouldn't it go down well?
I don't know, because we're skipping 3 minutes, but I mean, wisely so.
Open the window, stick your head out and yell and say, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Who are you talking to, Herb?
CGG Atlanta.
Are they yelling in Atlanta, Herb?
Are they yelling in Atlanta?
Who are you talking to, Hank?
First, you've got to get mad, you gotta say, I am as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore.
Is this real-time footage of you at a news television show? Program?
Oh, absolutely. See, you know what? That right there is enough. I want to propose the question on a larger scale, and I invite everybody that watches this in a rewatch or for the first time, once we have the anger, because I think the anger is there. Right now, we're in a period where it's festering, and we just see all the things that click the right boxes and buttons that get us emotionally charged. Roe v. Wade, mass shootings, the administration we have, which is a joke, politicians that are corrupt. I mean, I think we're hitting the area where it's festering. When we get to that peak anger, what the fuck is the next step? Because I don't know what to envision beyond having that anger and wanting to speak. But what is the next step? And I think that might be an impossible question, but
no,
that's the only
it's
way
not.
to. Yeah, I think that's the only way to envision something beyond, because it cannot keep going the way it is.
Anger always needs an outlet, Eli. It does always need an outlet. So the next step in anger is what you do with that anger. That's literally the next step, and it's how you use your anger. Sometimes we can use our anger for energy. We can have a special rant about this. Sometimes our anger takes control of our head and it jades us. It says, no, you can't. I'm so angry that nothing is happening. I don't want you to do anything. And sometimes our anger paralyzes us. Sometimes our anger makes us our anger makes us say things we don't mean. You know, like anger is a son of a bitch like that. So if you are not aware of your anger, it literally will do whatever the fuck it wants to next. If you are aware of your anger and understand that anger, it's on you, us, we, how we direct that anger and where we put it. Because, dude, anger, uncontrolled, just let run amok, will fuck everything up. Always, time and time
anarchy.
again.
That's chaos.
Maybe.
People in control of their anger are dangerous.
I've seen people talk about anarchy in a way where it doesn't sound like anger. But the idea, to me, the idea is what anger can do, not what it will become. But the idea that it can manifest in whatever. It doesn't.
What it could lead to.
Right. It doesn't need to be anarchy. It doesn't need to be what you think angry is. It could come off passive aggressive. It could come off in a way where it's like the most nicest thing, but the word that was said was a fucking bomb. Anger is, you can't plan where anger is going to go, but you can plan what's going to get you angry and how you get angry. And in those two instances, if you know what's going to get you angry and how it will get you angry, you can then control that anger. But if you're just kind of going through the motions just allowing anger to take over you and fester you, it's like a fucking it's where you look is where it ends up. And it'll take motherfuckers down with you time and time again. If you just Debra Messing, I voted for Biden, but now he's fucking just like, undirected anger is probably the worst. Not knowing where you want to direct that anger is probably the worst.
I don't want to use the term weaponize, but that is something that once you learn to harness it, you can affect something that adds to momentum and maybe elicits some sort of change. Dare I say
change or better mood, better feeling? Like literally throughout the day, everybody gets angry. It doesn't got to be about politics, man. It doesn't got to be about fucking your job. The slightest thing can set you off, and it's okay. What is my outlet for this anger? How do I handle this anger? What will make me better off once I expound this anger? As opposed to whatever, I'm just going to let it fester and I'm just going to explode on the next motherfucker who gets it. That's where a lot of us are right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I deal with that as a customer every fucking day.
That's customer service in a nutshell,
this, I think I can make this pretty brief. I don't know if you guys have heard. You're aware of the Rise of Gru movie that's out there, and there's a reason I ask. It's important.
The Rise of what?
The Rise of Gru, that villain movie by Steve Carell.
Gru. Oh, Gru. Yeah, yep, Gru.
Okay, so they got a prequel, and it's like an ode to the Minions and all that. So here is an example of something that could be, right? But right now, unfortunately, it's only in the hands of Generation Z, the youngest generation, the TikTok generation. What they have, and I wish I had the articles here. It'll be covered in the future, I promise. Right now, theaters are banning them. But what Generation Z has accomplished is a thing that it's meant for a laugh, but you can look at it and be impressed, dare I say proud, if they did something positive. They, through just social media alone, have organized hundreds of these kids showing up in suits, full suits, like total formal attire, just over memes and jokes, and they organize and go to these theaters in mass in their suits. They did it. They organized this, and it's all over our country. They're just doing it for laughs. If they could use their energy to organize and do what they do for something that matters, that would give me some optimism. But I haven't seen any of these skills and the ability to organize over the internet, because that's the generation that knows how to go to anything positive yet.
Everybody's just angry, and we have to identify anger in others. Like, we have to be like, oh, you're just angry, I forgive you. Oh, you're just acting out because you don't know. You're not used to having this much anger. You're not used to being this worked up about something. Like, dude, everybody's so involved in politics. Well, everybody has to have a fucking opinion. Nobody knows what to do with their anger. Is,
we talk about the anger and how it could be weaponized. Here is an entire generation that has the ability to strategize and interlink and make things happen. Much so, like, I mean, this is a big story. It's incredible what these kids have accomplished. So if we could combine something that we're all passionate about with their ability to mobilize, there might be something we could get accomplished. But they're fucking around. They're just making memes and jokes. And, you know, that's where my disappointment is.
I don't think it's on them to do that. I think it's on the people who instilled in them politics to do that. And show, like, you know, like, because right now we're gonna miss a few generations to get to the point of what we're talking about. Like, we have to go through these motions to figure out, oh, anger was never worth it, when it's literally up to, you know, people of different backgrounds and, you know, different years to be like, you know, but even then, who the fuck listens to people older than them? I don't give a fuck.
Well, and, you know, it's Indy made a good point. You know, like, this is the generation that is literally fighting over pronouns, you know. So yeah, they still have to go through some evolutions in time and experience and wisdom.
But that's how little anger they have. That's how plugged in to a smaller space they are. Like, they're mad over these things that don't go out of this area. They're just like, wait till you get out here then, motherfucker. You're gonna be even more fucking pissed off. You're just like, already the way they deal with anger is not good, because in a smaller sense, in a smaller scale, like I was saying, they're fucking and that compared to everything else is minuscule. So what happens when those same people see, like, oh, the world is gonna fuck you over? You know what I mean? Like, right now they're just dialed into, like, hey, you need to call me this, but holy shit, do they know that life isn't fair and the world doesn't give a fuck what they call you, even by your goddamn first name? They don't give a you know what I mean? Like, so much other stuff is going on. It's just I don't know.
Their priorities are definitely not on par with, like, what matters. But, you know, we were young and dumb too.
Hell yeah. And now we're like hey, how dare rabble. You gotta get smarter.
Full circle.
It's just, if you don't sit back and enjoy what it is, you're like, then I'm fucking losing out. But I'm like, look at me. Now I'm like criticizing what I used to be and sitting there and be like, oh, how dare you got wise and I just, okay, everything's comical now. I get it. Everything's just a big joke. every few years they try to, every generation they try to, after that generation is done and gone and the next generation comes along, the older generation is always at fault. They always did something wrong. They always have to learn from it. And guess what? This generation who's like, you guys are fucking dumb. In about 20 years, y'all are going to be on that side of things and being told everything you believed in and thought was wrong. And you're a bad person for it.
There's another example of division, like, the generational gap, the older angry at the younger and the younger angry at the older. That's another cycle that continues. You got any funny videos, something to sign us out on?
Yeah, let's play a few freak out videos and get the freak out of here.
All right.
Here is probably a good representation of where the thought process is in America. And when people think they get away with something, boy golly, did that not happen? Did they actually not get away with anything whatsoever? This is called Mission Impossible Going Dutch. So this guy, this cop chasing after this perp right here. Guess what? Second cop coming up our way. Boom. But cops don't have the U-turn ability, so he's just going back down this side. They're like, what are we going to do? No, we can't get the man. So now he's running away. And at this point, by golly, the man's home free. Man's home free. But you get too into yourself. You get too ahead of yourself. And sometimes life just takes you right out.
Oh, boy.
Yep. Life just takes you right out of that equation. I'm so good. Like, how'd you not see that coming? You okey doke the cops like Eli okey doke Josh on July 4th. You make it all the way back, and just to get taken out by some douche who wasn't paying attention either. He didn't mean to do that. That guy didn't mean to do that. You know that. Do you think he did?
He had a nice shield object there. He was taking advantage of that. By the way, I'm looking at when I sent the message. Kind of interested in finding blah, 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 blah. All right, so you responded, you fucker, at 9:57. Let me see what time I finally arrived home. I said, just putting out there. Okay. I said, I'll leave. Okay. Yeah, we never really did. There was nothing after that. Let me see what time I finally arrived home. I think I waited till, 10:30, 11?
I don't think I got home till about 12:30.
Okay.
So by that time, I didn't even text. I don't think I just went to bed.
Okay. Okay.
Because I was tired, dude.
Yeah. I understand. Fatigue. Yes. Tired. Sleep is healthy.
To me, this man here encapsulates not only this fast food restaurant, but just in America. We want things to be done. I didn't die. I'm okay. I'm okay. Hang on.
I took advantage of that moment to tell Lewis, I don't know if you're doing that. Look, I have a bad habit of taking things personally and reading too deeply into text. So, Lewis, you need to make it real clear. If that clown face is supposed to be directed at me, because I have laid out bare and publicly time and time again with every platform I have that my opinions on abortion are different than yours. If you want to poke fun or jab at me, son, debate me. Talk to me. Call in. That offer's always on the table, homie. Otherwise, get ready for this shit. I'm just going to continue to poke back. Now, I think Josh is dead, though.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I didn't die yet. The camera is kind of crooked, but we'll go ahead and fix that later. So this look, everything is just broken now. Everything is falling apart.
It's indicative and a reflection of the country we live in right now.
Thank you. So, exactly. So here is people demanding better service from America.
More. I want a medium iced cap and a chocolate chunk cookie. But I want service. I'm very, very serious. I don't put up with bullshit.
Come on. This is people in America right now. Like,
medium iced cap and a chocolate chunk cookie. But I want service.
I want to I can't. Would it get me a strike if I? Okay.
Yes.
I want to hit him gently with a pillow. I really don't like people that walk into any establishment. I feel so terrible for the people that have to serve that jackass. Oh my God. But I don't know what if that's America. What the hell? We're not asking for more government. What the hell are we asking for?
We're asking for service.
Yeah. You know, by God. I don't know. Yeah, give us something, America. Yeah, I don't know. Give us a reason to be proud of this country again. I don't know. Yeah, Liberty Alliance take is like people that want that instant gratification, people that don't take accountability. Yeah, that's what that represents to me.
Okay. Here we go. This one's fun too. Okay, so like, you ever wanted to be the dude who like solves the problem like in an aggressive way?
Sure.
Okay, so let's just pretend you're a manager at a restaurant and you're like, okay, we got a rowdy fuck right here. He doesn't stop, so I'm gonna have to take care of him. I'm gonna let him know who's boss. So this manager does just that. He lets this rowdy F know who's boss. But maybe he let him know who's boss too much, and now he's panicking. Okay, ready? Here it comes. So here's the guy right here. Manager slams him down to the ground. So you kind of see him, slams him down. Look, guy's out cold.
Oh, yeah.
Look, manager already said stop one time. Man's out cold. Stop twice. No, that's 2 times. Stop. And now this when he realizes.
Stop resisting.
Where the fuck?
Like, it looks like my friend Scott right here. Like, you know Scott?
Yeah.
Poor Scott. Like, Scott just looking up like,
is there blood on the back of his head?
Look at him. Dude. Scott's caught, dude. Like, you just murdered a man. Nope. He was resisting. I was just doing my job. Can you breathe? That's what he just asked him right now. Can you breathe?
This is where cops spill about 90 bullets.
Look, he shook his head like, wow, this guy.
This guy.
This guy is such a problem right now. Like, look, this guy's just causing me so much worry.
This is ridiculous.
Look, shakes his head. Nope.
Nothing ridiculous about this. He's just taking a nap real quick.
Okay, I mean, my favorite thing is coming up here because I'm pretty sure he declares him dead within seconds.
Shut up.
Yeah, and I swear to God, watch. Takes the pulse, looks up, he's dead. No. You see, like he doesn't know how to take a pulse. That's why it's funny. He's in this middle of panic, you know, like he wasn't expecting this to happen. So he's going through the motions, like, stop. He said stop twice. Notices the man hasn't moved a muscle. He's like, can you breathe? Okay, the man hasn't said anything back yet. Let me take it. He's never taken a pulse before, but he's going to go down and check the neck as if he knows where the pulse is coming from. Never taken a pulse before, but he's pretty sure he's dead.
Seen it on TV.
He's dead. He's dead. That's it. Dude, that guy's like this. Oh my God, I'm going to go to jail. Like, all that for your restaurant, for your place of work. Would you do that?
Could lose everything. We know how aggressive I can get and what I've done in the past, but I'd like to think that
that face says it all.
know kung fu better. No. I don't know. It was unfortunate, but
I didn't mean to slam him on his neck. I mean, if you look quickly, you can see the bald man is like, he's like, you know, all these tables alongside the bar. He's going like this too. He's throwing chairs over. You know what I mean? He just threw something on the ground like that. So manager Scott comes in to save the day and body slams him on his neck.
Throw a chair in my establishment.
See how he gets off his neck right away? Like the knee goes off his neck. As soon as the knee's off his neck, he makes sure to the incapacitated, knocked out man. He says, "Stop it!
Stop! Stop it!
Stop!
Can you breathe?
Can you breathe?" Like he's panicking. I love it.
I can't envision the reality where he's not unconscious. Like, yeah, I could breathe. You know, like, yeah.
Like,
right.
yeah, you're pretty sure you killed the man. Why are you asking him if he can breathe now? He's not responding. the way he looks up is my favorite part.
This is ridiculous.
Like, what? Are you filming me? What? Like a wild manager caught, you know?
Wild manager in his habitat.
What?
I'm calling out Lewis R., my buddy from that we work together in some reality. Lewis,
you want him to call in?
No, well, if he's willing, we've offered before. He said my opinion has to be consistent because he keeps on bringing up. I don't know. I'm not fucking ready for this today, but I will always be willing to debate anything that I put on the table. Lewis, again, I present to you your option to call so we may finally discuss our opinions clashing, because I'm getting a little tired of this. I appreciate your support, your viewership, and even your feedback, but you keep on poking me, man. I'm not going to be the bear that just kind of chills. Abortion should be up for mom and dad consent.
Listen, call in. Google Voice is.
It's not going to be this. I'm not going to read your fucking comments, brother. You call.
What the fuck? I guess I have to pick a new. Hang on. Let's see. Maybe I can pick a fucking the same one.
We'll leave it up for 2 minutes. Then it's time to go, man.
I got you. Let's see.
If he calls though, I'm ready to stay up.
Well, because our Google Voice just changed our number.
Oh, what the fucktards? Yeah, I want him to give the excuse. I don't want us to have one. Not an excuse, but a reason for him not to call tonight. This conversation's got to happen, man, because you always. Is it that you're going for me, at me, or you just bring it up? I don't know, man. We just need to have our talk. That's all. I'd invite you in house if you'd want. I trust you.
You know what happened? Maybe this is what's been going on. Let me verify. I got our new number, so hang on 1 second. We got 048-406-048-406. Sorry about that.
Put on Jeopardy music, Liberty Line. Thank you. Actually, that wouldn't
399-7043. Let me change that right now.
954
399-7043. Fuck you, bitch. Sorry, 7043. Yes. Boom. That's the new number.
There you go. Please, you have the conviction in your opinion, man. I just would love to have a dialogue. That's what we do here. We
number's up.
Discourse. The phone number is up. Give you. I thought I heard the ring. Give
Not
you,
yet, sir.
and please, speak clearly as you've been able to in the chat. If you have no intention of calling, let us know so we can go about our fucking night, because we have work tomorrow like every other human being.
Which would be nice. So, please let us know. We'll give you about 5 minutes here. And if anybody else feels like giving the show a call, please give us a call, 954-399-7043. Give us your feedback.
We just lost one viewer. I hope that wasn't you, Lewis. There you go.
Lewis says, go, Mom. Listen.
Now he's telling somebody else to fucking nards.
So...
Well, in the meantime, while we're freestyling, I want to propose an idea.
Wuss.
What?
I said wuss. Lewis said get some rest. I don't think he wants to. So.
Jesus H. Christ.
It is.
Look, I want to propose an idea that we haven't tried before, although it's not stuck in the middle style. I'm just, we're always looking for ways to evolve and to gain traction, which is completely on the power of the people, voice of the people. You guys. Interacting, hit that like button, share the episode, share any episode. It means the world to us. But aside from that, what's the thing that I was going to say to do?
Oh shit.
Yeah. What do you think about it? Like doing an open StreamYard. I mean, that's not us, but we could limit it, right? We can let somebody.
We
jump
can just
in on
give
Zoom.
the. I mean, we tried it before where we give the Zoom link out. We don't use StreamYard, so we can't do that. But we can give the same thing out. Doesn't matter because like people, if you can download StreamYard, you can download Zoom. So we can give out the Zoom link. It'd be the same thing.
Sure.
Yeah. Yep. So
I'm very interested in just getting more interaction from our very opinionated audience.
Lewis says, I'd like to throw some points out
I saw.
cause a ruckus. Y'all discuss on that. So
Yeah, Lewis. You know what? I'm gonna visit you at your place of work.
Dang you, Lewis. You could have had the opportunity to have your voice heard, but you didn't. You tuckered out.
Forfeiture of the voice. Nothing more disappointing, but that's okay. There's always, let's see, today being Tuesday, Thursday night. Let's see what happens. Look for that which divides us so we can find common ground. But first off, celebrate that which unites us.
Are you going to be in studio Thursday night or what's the deal? Can I expect you here or are you going to be there?
I will be in studio, Josh.
Listen, either way, as long as we get a show on, I'm fine with that. I'd like to prepare.
Joshua.
Eli?
Yes. I never called you Joshua. I just wondered what would happen.
I feel like you're my mother now. Joshua.
Good night, guys.
Joshua.
We came through. Deuces.
Listen, if you enjoyed, please, youtube.com/stuckinthe-middle, which is where you are following us. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you notice there in the description, there is a PayPal link. We are trying to do this more often, so anything you choose to donate, help us out with, leave us a tip, is much appreciated. If not, like we said before, just the simple like, the simple share goes a long way. So we appreciate each and every one of you. Sorry we weren't here on Monday. We will be back on Thursday, so keep a lookout for that. Progressive Patriot, keep a lookout for that. IDK show. Tell them to go fuck off. Until then, we love you. We appreciate you. We will see you Thursday. Happy 4th of July.
I'm coming for you, Lewis. Good night.